Bizarre 1000 here with my WWE Raw Super Show review. It's a little day late. Sorry, guys. Been a little busy. Okay. Start off Raw. We have Roberto Del Rio in the ring complaining about the heat and disrespecting Ricardo Rodriguez on the mic. He was mad because last week Cena hit the AA and the fans cheered him and saying they had no respect for him, blah blah. Says how he retired Edge, beat Rey Mysterio. Respect him, he's the undisputed champion, blah blah blah, the greatest of the great. Bret Hart comes out to cheers from the crowd and glares from ADR. Bret soaks up the love from the crowd. He's not there to disrespect ADR or Del Rio. The cheers grow. He's not. Obviously, ADR is wearing the title, but looking at ADR is looking at the man who doesn't know how to be a champion. This is what gets me about the WWE. It seems like they just want to bury Del Rio, and he's a good champion. He's a good guy. I like him as champion. I think they're just gonna bury him. ADR says he's gonna beat up Bret Hart, so then Cena comes out and says, "You come out here driving your rental car." It's like, man, why do they keep burying Del Rio? I mean, it's like Cena's the way it's looking like Cena's gonna beat him, and I hope he doesn't. Then Cena says, "Let's have the WWE title match first." Del Rio says, "Let's give the fans what they want. Let's have me and you tonight." And then he says, "You can take on Ricardo." He says, "Now what about Bret Hart versus Del Rio tonight for the WWE Championship?" And then Laurinaitis comes out and says it's gonna be a tag match. ADR and Ricardo versus Cena and Bret. What a joke. Commercial, J-Mo and Riley versus Swagger and Ziggler. Match was okay. I'm not really a Riley fan. I'm not really a John Morrison fan either. But winner, A-Rai and J-Mo. Swagger sees the replay and Vicky was screaming at Dolph to help him, but he didn't. Backstage, Josh talks to Miz and R-Truth. Well, these two are just phenomenal on the mic. I mean, is there anyone better than these two right now? He asks him about the conspiracy, but Tripp gives them their tag match. Night of Champions. Miz takes the mic. Sorry guys, a little technical difficulties. But these guys are just hilarious. I mean, at one point, Truth says something. Says something to Miz. He's like, "Ninja, please." It's actually really funny. I was like, what? So they'll be happy if he loses. They're gonna beat them, and Miz actually ends up getting the win over Kofi with Evan, which I thought was stupid. Just because this is why I think it's stupid. Hear me out, guys. Okay, you have these new tag champions. If the Miz and Truth beat them at Night of Champions, you just made Kofi look so weak. Kofi should have won the match just to show them look strong. Oh, we have Vicky Guerrero versus Kelly. Whatever. We got a special guest where it's the King versus Otunga McGillicuddy again. And then his special guest partner is Sheamus. Mine's lasted like 30 seconds. I didn't like how they did this whole thing with they kept saying that McGillicuddy said, "I have charisma. Do you know who my father is?" And King says, like, "Yeah, I know who your father is." And they never said his name. You can use Dusty Rhodes' name, but you can't use Michael McGillicuddy. Or Joe Hennings, his real name. Whatever. And CM Punk versus DVR. My DVR, or DVR, ADR, my DVR messed up towards the end. Of course, seeing them win, blah blah blah. You can hear the crowd chanting during this match. Throw it back. The shirt. Cena tells ADR to keep running and to the Night Champions. And all night, the champ is here. As Cena points to himself as ADR is far up the ring, the fans then love all over Brett. 9/11 tribute narrated by John Cena. 2 days later, in Houston, Texas, everyone comes together for the first meeting since the attack. Kelly was Vicky Guerrero. Swagger comes out and basically helps Kelly win, which is stupid. Hugh Jackman will be a guest next week. Triple H tribute video. Josh talks about the St. Mark Henry. Blah blah blah. Cody Rhodes versus Orton with the baggers. Cody Rhodes actually picks up the win in a decent match. I mean, they had a good match on SmackDown this past Friday. But Cody hits him with a mask and wins the match. Then we have a WWE Rewind trip in the ring. No, where he fires Nash. Triple H music hit. He comes out. CM Punk's music hit comes out. Punk says it's the final showdown, but the world's waiting to hear what they'll say. So he'll start, and he doesn't like Tripp and knows Tripp doesn't like him. Triple H. People talk, he listens. Whenever they have to talk, Triple H skins crawl. The first time they met, Triple H referred to Punk as a pompous, undesired internet darling that couldn't hang with the likes of Triple H. Triple H says it's changed a little bit. Punk says that the problem is Triple H's participation of Punk has barely changed the same way nothing changed with DK and Vince McMahon. But Triple H watching the job pass him by all the same. They basically went on and on, basically insult after insult. He says Punk basically says, if you really listen to the fans, you would hear him say they want ice cream bars, and you don't listen to the fans. But yeah, so Raw was okay. And Punk says, you guys, this is a land of the giants. He says, look at guys like HBK, Rey Mysterio. Those guys aren't giants. And they were world champions. Oh, he said Mick Foley as well. I mean, he started saying stuff. He said, I looked at guys like I thought were nothing. I said, some guys would have a shot and they could do, this guy could be good for the business. And he turned out to be nothing. I said, this guy's going to be nothing. He's not going to do nothing good for the business. And this guy ends up being John Cena. And the crowd just boos the crap out of him when he says John Cena. One of the best workers today. He says right now you're over with the crowd. If you're over with the crowd, you're going to do good and you get everything you wanted. And he said, if you're over with the crowd, you don't have to ask us to put your name on the 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven will call us and tell us to put your face on the cup. So right now, Triple H is over with the crowd, though. The biggest pop, CM Punk, Randy Orton, Bret Hart, and Sheamus and the King. Biggest heat, Henry. I think, honestly, Henry did have the most heat, and then ADR and Ricardo, and then Miz and Truth. Most mixed, Cena. It was an entertaining show. The guys, okay, I'm not a big C. I like CM Punk. But it just seems like, if you like me and you agree with me, let me know. It just seems like CM Punk is doing the same thing every single week. His little pipe bombs, like he called it. He's just coming out saying the same stuff every week. It's getting kind of stale. And after a while, he's not switching up. He's just saying the same crap. He's making fun of people. He's telling them they suck. He doesn't. I mean, it's just getting kind of annoying. He comes out and says he's the best in the world every week when we haven't seen him wrestle in I don't know how long. The last time I seen CM Punk actually in a match. I mean, hey, to me, the best wrestler in the world is Daniel Bryan, but Bryan Danielson, American Dragon, check him out. But guys, that's my review. I just have a feeling that this thing's gonna get stale really fast. It's already starting to get stale. I mean, it's nice and fresh, but CM Punk, I'm a huge fan of CM Punk. I'm just not a huge fan of where they have him at right now. But guys, this is Bizarre 1000. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thanks a lot.